Hi there, my dear students. This is me, Mr. Zamora again, and I am here to explain the next activity, 8.T.14, volume of spheres. Okay, now we're going to get the volume of spheres. All right. For that, we need to know the formula. What is the formula to get the volume of a sphere? If you hit this kind of button, learn with an example, okay, you can find out that the formula is right here. Volume equals 4/3 times P times cubic radius. All right, so in this example, the radius is 4. So what we are actually need to do is to elevate 4, because 4 is the radius, to the power of 3. How do we do it? We just multiply 4 by itself 3 times, like 4 times 4 times 4, okay? And 4 times 4 times 4 equals 64. And then, now that we know that the radius elevated to the power of 3 is 64, we multiply 64 times P. We know that P is 3.14. Well, it is rounded to 3.14, and the result is 200.96. Now we know that this is 200.96. We are going to multiply by 4/3. One easy way to multiply a number times a fraction is to multiply it by the numerator, and then we divide it by the denominator. Okay? So we're going to multiply this times 4, and then the result we're going to divide it by 3. All right? And this is the answer. Okay? This is the answer, but pay attention because the problem tells you to round your answer to the nearest hundredth. The nearest hundredth means that we are going to use only 2 numbers. This is the nearest tenth. This is the nearest tenth, and this is the nearest hundredth. All right. So, but we have to decide. Is number 4 going to stay a 4? Remember, round means to decide if the number stays or if the number goes up. Okay. So in this case, the 4 is going to remain a 4, or it's going to go up, or it's going to be a 5. Because of the next number, which is 6, is equal or greater than 5, number 4 has to go up one number. So now number 4 is going to be a 5. So this is the answer. If we check this, they are giving our answer right here, 267.95. It is rounded, okay, 0.95. So if you don't round it, the IXL is going to give you a wrong answer. Okay, so let's go back to our first problem. It's going to be really easy because the radius is 1. So we multiply 1 times 1 times 1, or if you don't want to do it, oops, you just skip that part, because radius, the cubic radius in this case is 1, and then we multiply this times 3.14, which equals 3.14, and then we multiply this times 4, and then we divide it by 3. Okay, so this is the volume, but remember, we're going to round it to the nearest 100, only 2 numbers after the decimal. The question is it going to be an 8 or a 9? Because this number is higher or equal than 5, it has to go up 1 number, so it's going to be a 9. Okay, we submit our answer and you got it, right? Now the volume, the radius is 2, and so we multiply 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8 times 3.14. We multiply it by 4, and then we divide it by 3. This is the answer. Okay, So number 9 stays as a 9 or goes to the next number. Because it is lower than 5, it remains. Alright, so whoops, I didn't copy it. Okay, and I submit the answer. Okay, what happens when instead of that they give you a radius from the center to one of the edges, they give you the diameter? Okay, well, pretty simple. You just divide the diameter by 2 and you get the radius, right? So 5 times 5 times 5, because 5 is half of 10, all right? And then you multiply it times 3.14, and then you multiply it times 4, and then you divide it by 3. And this is our answer. It remains a 3 if we round it, and we submit it. And this is it. Well done. Okay, so just keep going and see you next time. Bye-bye.